In other news, the Limpopo government says the process of identifying the bodies of people killed in a recent bus crash is continuing. 17 of the 43 bodies have now been positively identified. That devastating crash took place after the driver of the bus lost control in a valley, a mountainous stretch on the N1 near Louis Trichardt on Sunday. The bus was traveling from Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape and we understand was en route to Harare carrying Zimbabwean and Malawian nationals. Pathologists are expected to conclude their post-mortem examinations today. Watching the story is SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi, who joins us now live as we watch Lutendo closely, this agonizing, possibly painstaking process of loved ones identifying the victims of this devastating accident.
Yeah, you know, it's a complex and laborious process, but also a waiting game, you know, unlike in case of South Africans where government will organize transport and bus people into a center where this process of identification is being done. Now you have people trickling in one by one coming through to check on their loved ones. But everything is centralized here in Louis Trichardt under the Makhado municipality. The first port of call is coming to the police station here behind us, where they look into the picture and try to identify their loved ones, and from then they moved several meters to the north. That is where the hospital, that is Louis Trichardt Memorial Hospital, is, and then they'll also look at the list and then will find out or figure out if their loved ones are still alive or they passed on, and if they've passed on they'll go to Tshambudzi Hospital, that's 70 kilometers to the east, and try and start that long process of identifying and also the post-mortem. But I can tell you, we've seen a few people here trickling in, and I think about a few minutes ago we saw about 5 or so people, but they refuse to speak to us, Ayanda. They say they've organized somebody to speak to them, and when we tried to speak to that particular individual, he says he cannot speak, and he rudely rebuffed us. But this is what's happening now. The process has started, and they expect that it will be concluded by Friday, Ayanda.
If anything, Lutendo, about ongoing investigations surrounding the cause of this devastating crash. Details have emerged that, for one, it was overloaded, that's the bus, but I also know that there's been responses from across the borders with senior officials, diplomatic members, also adding to the long list of tributes we've heard so far.
Yes, of course. The investigations are still ongoing. Well, we know for sure that the bus was a double axle bus that accommodate, depending, of course, on how the bus has been structured. The bus allows for about 65 to 80 people, but we know for sure that 91 people were in that bus. So investigations are still ongoing. Was it a mechanical problem? Was it fatigue? What was it? But we understand that in the next few weeks or few days, maybe by next week, we'll know what really happened. We know that investigations there, these are thorough investigations, and we understand that a report will come out soon, Ayanda.
All right, Lutendo Bobodi is live to us there from Louis Trichardt. Thanks very much indeed. That's in the Makhado local municipality. We'll certainly keep a close eye on that identification process as it continues.